UI technologies. Now UI. What is what we discussed yesterday? HTML. These all are major parts in our syllabus. In jQuery mobile and HTML5, and CSS3, responsive design, just introduction for Angular, intro for Angular, intro for Bootstrap. These all are will cover in the UI technologies. Okay, and now we are going to discuss some more depth on these all UI parts. If you find any difficulty in my voice or screen, please let me know. Okay, unmute and talk. Class should be interactive. Okay, so all should be involved in the class, not only for one sake. In UI, we'll start about the HTML. Yesterday I discussed UI part is the user interface. This user interface is important for all the web pages. For every web page sake, we use this user interface. This user interface always connect with the dynamic programming language. That dynamic programming language always connect with the database. So here is my UI. UI is interface. UI is database. So always database. Here is the user interface. User interface. User interface, and here is the dynamic programming language. Here is a dynamic programming language, and here is a database. So database is always used to this database is always used to connect with the dynamic programming language. So if you want to learn any dynamic one of the dynamic programming language, you can select any one to become programmer. So you can go with the Java, .NET and PHP. In Java, if you want to be a Java developer, they'll ask you about core concepts of Java, core and advanced concepts of Java, then Spring and Hibernate. Spring, Hibernate are the frameworks of Java. Just I'm giving idea. If you want to become a Java developer, what you have to learn. Spring and Hibernate. Java syllabus. Just Java developer, they'll look for these requirement. And if you want to be a PHP developer, so PHP developer should know PHP programming, means core concepts of PHP and object-oriented all concepts of PHP programming, as well as Zend is a framework. They are awareness on Zend or CodeEnginator, Zend or CodeEnginator, and after this they concentrate on frameworks. PHP frameworks are the frameworks and also called as CMS. Content management systems are Joomla, Drupal, WordPress, Drupal and WordPress. Like this, so many CMSs are there in PHP. So if you have knowledge on these areas, you will become a PHP developer. So PHP developer, if you want to apply job for PHP developer, they'll ask you PHP core concepts and this CMS technologies. Next, if you want to be a .NET developer, so .NET developer should know one of the .NET framework and the complete .NET. So in .NET, actually 3 parts will be there. One is ASP.NET, AWS, some new things are also there. VB.NET, C#.net. C#.net. Plainly, .net is divided into like this. Here, mainly website creation sake, we use ASP. W3 schools comes under .net website. And along with this, we some .net framework is required here. Framework. .net framework is required here for to get the job in. There, that framework we use it for to become a .NET developer. So who are the database developer? They must know Oracle, SQL Server, or MySQL, or like this. So many databases are there. If you have knowledge on all these, any one of it, so you will become a database developer. See, this is what we discussed yesterday. Now we are going to see some more internal thing. So let's start the first topic of our codes. So that is what HTML. HTML is here we are going to use all tags less than, greater than. In between that only we used to write the tags. HTML. HTML is nothing but, once again, hypertext is in this we use the tags. Tag is nothing but it's an instruction to the browser. Browser we can call it as tag. These tags are divided into, one is pair tag and second one is unpair tag. Pair tag and unpair tag, two types of tags we have in HTML. Pair tag means whenever we start the tag will be ended. Say h1 is one tag, the tag is ended like this, h1. And this one here, h something, image tag, image src, here will provide the source of the image and width and height of the image, whatever the things, all will write. Goes like this. This is the unpaired tag. We no need to write again image tag here. This way we used to write. Tag is nothing but it's a instruction to the browser. Tag representation we use in between less than and greater than will write the tag, and here we'll write the name of the tag. Name of the tag is like this. Language, here we use instruction to the tags. Tags are nothing but instruction to the browser. Here name of the tag will mention in between less than and greater than. This representation we can call it as tag. Tags are divided into pair tag and unpair tag. Pair tag means whenever we start the tag it should end the tag. And image tag, if I start it, so it will be end like this. This is what basic of first introduction of HTML. Now we'll see what all the list of tags are there and how we can write the HTML structure. Structure of HTML always start with the less than exclamatory mark doc type. What is this doc type? Doc type is nothing but it's a document type. Doc type we use it for every website. If you want, you can check here. Yesterday we checked lots of websites which is designed by HTML. Means front end always will be HTML. My Trip, Amazon, like this. Any website, AliExpress. See, shopping website. Inspect element. Inspect element. See here. Start with. It always starts with the doc type. See here doc type you can see. This way we can use the doc type always will be like this. Here doc type. If you want you can check with the Amazon.com. After loading the page, if you inspect the element you can see that is also doc type. Means document type will Document type is defined by doc type. Doc type is an information to the browser what document type. So we are writing HTML document here, so that's why it is showing doc type. See, exclamatory mark doc type. But olden days we used to write in HTML4 level doc type is different. HTML5 level doc type is different. So let me go with the PPTs. So some discussion will made you with PPTs, and after that we'll enter 1 or 2 programs and we'll execute it. Then we'll stop the session. So here is my UI training, and then HTML advanced, just basic of HTML, PPT, HTML, CSS, JavaScript basics. So it is about the basic UI, user interface. Are you getting any difficulty in my voice? Yes, please. Unable to hearing, not audible. Sometimes it is breaking. Oh, that's what I'm asking. Are you able to listen my voice or not? Past, yeah, is it audible now? Okay, I need to check why it is giving this type of, yeah, I need to check actually why it is not click for mute. Drawing menu. Keyboard mouse. Audio settings. I think this time you can hear me. Yeah, that's this microphone is showing like that. Sound check. Hello. Speakers. Hello. Yeah,
Yeah,
microphone
you
is
are.
also working. Just I'm checking microphone. Yeah. Can you hear now?
Yes, it's perfect.
Perfect. Yeah, no. Yeah. If you get any disturbance, but don't chat actually. Unmute and talk. Why? Because delay will be there. Time delay with if you chat, I'm concentrating on the subject, right? So if you chat, I can't see. It takes time. Yeah. So if you unmute and talk, so then and there itself I'll rectify it. Okay. Yeah. Doc type is nothing but document type. Document type, it is used for all websites. In olden days, how we used to write the doc type. This is just a slideshow I prepared for UI. Just go with direct doc type. I'll discuss each and every slide in next sessions, coming sessions. Meta tag, anchor tag, UL, li, div tag, header, footer, not here. No, it's anchor tag. See, this is what doc type. According to W3 ORG, according to W3 consortium only, we should have to create the website. If I create the website according to their standard, I should follow the standard of website. Standard of website, I should have to use the present release is HTML5. According to HTML5, we should have to write the doc type. So list of possibilities of doc types. Doc types are, first we used to write the doc type W3 DT XHTML 1.0 transition. This much lengthy statement we used to write for the doc type. But from HTML5 onwards, just we are writing only just we are writing only doc type, just HTML. That's it. That is enough. Actually, this type of doc type used to write in HTML4 level. But when we entered in HTML5 level, so from 5 level onwards, we are using doc type is only doc type HTML. Structure of HTML, basic creation, introduction, server client, basics, yeah, this is the doc type. Just I'll copy and paste it in the present one. Okay, not editable. Slide number 27, 22nd. Just click on editable. Yeah. So doc type, structure of HTML, we used to write by doc type. Doc type we used to write in HTML4 level doc type, we used to write like this. From HTML5 onwards, we used to write doc type only like this. This is from HTML5 doc type. Doc. Here is HTML4 doc type. Okay, HTML4 doc type. We used to write in HTML4 doc type. Used to write like HTML5 doc type, HTML4 doc type, and structure of HTML also different in HTML4 and 5. Okay, now here is start with the HTML tag. Generally start with the HTML tag, start the header tag and close the header tag. Yesterday I explained the header tag is used to write the CSS and JavaScript code inside that. Next, after this header tag, we write the body. Inside the body, whatever the tag we used to write, that tag will discuss, each and every tag will discuss it in HTML classes. In each and every HTML class will discuss what all the tags we are going to cover here. Okay. This is normally doc type. In olden days, we used to write like this. Inside the head section, I can write one title tag. Title tag is used for writing the title of the website. So here, just write one editor. Any editor you can select. For writing the program sake, you can select a Dreamweaver, Edit Plus, or Eclipse, NetBeans. Any editor you can use it for writing the program. Just I'll write exclamatory doc type. I'm using one, just basic sake, I'm using just Edit Plus as a editor for writing the program. So doc type HTML, then start HTML, here head, start, then head close, then body start, then body close the body. See, close the HTML. Just save this application with the .html. Documents, demo. So I'll save this application with one.html. Replace, yes. See, it is only one.html. Here, no content, nothing, just one doc type. Open this one in the browser. documents demo 1.html. See this 1.html by default it is showing in the browser symbol. I can save this file with 1.html or 1.htm. If HTML or HTM, with both extensions we can save the HTML file. Just open that file. See here this file is not showing anything. So do I need to believe it? Is it showing my output or any other output? Just inspect the element. Inspect element. See it's opened in Chrome browser. See Chrome browser is displaying like this. See HTML head start and close, body start and close HTML. We only written this type of code. See body means it is showing the total body. I want to know is it showing my output or not. I'll add one more extra tag here in head section. That is what title of the browser. Title start, then title close. This is what title of browser. So this is what title of the browser. In head section, I'm writing title of the browser. Open that one in the browser section. See, if I don't write any title, it's showing 1.html. Just refresh this page. See, title of browser. In whatever the case I used, capitals or smalls, in same way it's showing. Okay, every website is having title. See, Raj News, Live News. So the title of the website is like this. So again, I'll check it. Is it title is displaying the title of the browser or any other thing? So this YUPPTV something, some website is there. Just right click here. Just right click here, inspect element. Inspect the element. See here, go to head section. See live TV, Indian TV channel live something. See here, open head. Here title. See, can you see the title same as like this? Whatever is displaying above, all the things. If I remove this title, if I remove that title will not show anything. See title. I want to remove this title. Just right click, delete element. See, is it showing anything on the title? Is it showing anything on the title? If I remove the title tag, is it showing any title? Yes, Swapna, Paramesh. No one is asking, no one is in. Yeah, yes. Please involve in the class, all of you. Yeah, thank you. So title is mainly used for writing the title of the browser. Here I want to write some body color. Body color we used to write by CSS. But we have one HTML property for writing the background color sake, that is BG color. BG color, I want to write body of the web page, I'm writing in cyan color. So just save the page, go to the browser, just refresh. See, my total website is displaying in the cyan color. No content, nothing, but browser body of the page is displaying like this. Means here, name of the tag is body, property of the body is BG color. Tags we'll discuss here. Tag name here, body. Property of body tag. Property of the body tag is BG color. Like this, every tag has its own properties, and in CSS also they have their own properties. Body BG color equal to something. So close the body tag. Like this we used to write body tag. Okay, whatever the color will mention here, that color only will be displayed as the output for our web page. Inside the body, I want to divide this body into multiple divisions. Now this time is the question for you. I want to divide my site. We'll check with all different browser, but you should have to find it what tag they are using for dividing the browser. Okay, so this is my site. I want to divide this site into one title bar and one left menu and center content and right side content and one footer. These many divisions I want to divide my site. Okay, please anyone having any idea on this?
Using div tag.
Yes, very nice. Who
This is
who
Vivek.
talking? Vivek. Yeah, Vivek, do you already done this course? Are
No,
you aware of this?
actually, I went through some videos and I have an idea of all this.
Oh, good, very nice. So div tag we use it for division. Here I'll show you. If see this website is showing some divisions. I want to find it what tag they are using. Here one color is top is one color, center is one color, and remaining bar is showing one color, and at the bottom of the page is showing one color. So all are different colors. Just one of the color I want to find it. What tag they are using for division. See, it's highlighting. See, just highlighted one. Observe in the right side. Sorry, observe in the left side. If I click on one div tag, it's showing one set of selection. That selection is a div tag. Using div tag, they are dividing the website into multiple divisions. So multiple divisions it's possible if we use the div tag. So in future we'll see how to divide the website into multiple divisions. As of now, just we use the div tag. So here I'll create one div tag, and for that sake id or name, id is the property of the div tag. Id and name are the common properties of all the tags. Here I'll write this one. I'll use it as a header. Next, here is one div tag for left bar. Id of this div tag is the left side content, lt content. Right center of the content sake, I'll use one more div tag, and the idea of the div tag is center content, sen content. Next, right side sake, I'll use one more div tag. This div tag ID also same. Right side, any name you can give. RT content, RTC, something. Is a footer div tag. Footer sake, I'll use one more div tag, and here I'll provide the ID of the div tag is footer. Here ID of the div tag I'll provide here footer. So by this I can create the footer of the website. Here we can write head section, div tag, divisions, multiple divisions and footers. All we can do it by div tag. And CSS is used for give the colors for each div tag. So we used to write the CSS inside the style tag of the head section. So for coloring sake we use style CSS properties we use here for coloring. So here we'll write all CSS related coding. CSS code to give colors for div tags. For all div tag sake, I can give you different colors. But for coloring sake, we should have to use CSS. Now, as of now, we know HTML, creation of HTML, basic HTML. And inside that, we have created one title bar here. Inside the head section, we used one title. Whatever the title I'm writing here, that title only displaying as a displaying as the title of the web page. And inside the body I'm using here bg color. Beside the body property only I'm using bg color. So by this bg color, it's displaying that web page into cyan color. So like this we created one website with some color. Just with some color and the title, we created one website. Yeah. Control yes, save. Now we created the website and doc type and HTML header. Next we'll go with the first inside the body. I want to write basic things of paragraphs and headings. See, if I see any newspaper will come with the titles and headings. Sorry, content heading and the paragraph. So for that, how can I create it? So newspaper website. See, today's newspaper, breaking Hindu newspaper. See, every time they are displaying one heading. Front page is a heading. Under that heading, they are using one set of content. See, like this. Means they are also divided the website into 3 parts, and this one is the menu bar. But when I scroll down, menu is not scrolling down. Menu is there only. Just only center content is moving up. Okay. So here they are using one paragraph tag for writing the paragraph, and inside title, first title sake we are using some tag, and for paragraph sake we use some tag. So let me write it. So here in HTML we used to write headings are h1. H1 is the tag name. We start the tag like this, end the tag like this. So here whatever you write heading 1. So this heading 1 will display as is, it will display with some font. So Control C, copy and go to the browser. Inside the body, just I'll write heading H1. Just to save the page, then refresh the page. See, heading 1. I'm not saying, I'm not informing the browser to display that H1 tag with tag in this type of font, bold, and this much size. I'm not informing anything, but this one is displaying with this much width and this much width. Means this much font is taking for display the H1 tag. Okay. So same way, Control C, I can use H2 tag. H2 tag, see here, this is H2. Like this, we have 6 type of headings. H1, H2, H3, H4, H5, H6. All 6 tags, we use it for display the heading, but all 6 will display different font. H3 start, then H3 close. Here, H4 start, H4 close. Then here, I want to check is it displaying these things or not. Means is it displaying all are in different color or all are in same, or all are bold or all are italic, like that I want to check. See, just go to the editor, place here, Control V. H1 to H6 settings we are displaying here. Just refresh this page. Informing anything here to display this website. H1 is this much, H2 is this much, like that. Am I writing anything font by color or bold or italic? Am I writing anything here?
No.
No. Even though it is displaying. H1 means that heading will be this much smaller. H2 means it will, sorry, H6 will be like this, H5 will be like this. So you can select any one of it according to the client requirement. You can create the newspaper type of websites like this. Yeah. So as of now, we know how to write the heading. Now I want to write some paragraph here. After every content, we should have to write the paragraph. So paragraph tag sake we use, here is one TV channel and here is the newspaper. Paper website. Here I need one heading as well as one yes, get information. Every page will display with all these types of heading. After each heading, I want to write one paragraph. So paragraph sake, we use P tag. Tag start and close. In between this, whatever the paragraph you will write, that paragraph will display as it is. See here, I want to write one paragraph for each website. Copy any one paragraph from here. Go to this. Take some heading. I want to write some heading. Okay, all are coming in Telugu font. Okay, not possible. So for Telugu sake, we use different. Center, I want to display the Hindu. Like this, I want to display. Just right click, inspect element. For this Hindu, they don't use any name. It will be the image. Means it is a logo of the Hindu. So Hindu sake, they'll use see div tag and overlapping and all background image. They are using some background image here for display the title of the page. Hindu is a title banner sake, header banner, container. So like that they are showing in a different way. Okay, but I need just one paragraph to copy it and paste it in my page. I need some title. See, this is some title. I'll copy, Control C, copy. So each and every heading time I want to use one paragraph. So depends on your size of the paragraph. Paragraph is a pair tag. So we should have to start the tag like this and end the tag like this. Start of the paragraph tag and end of the paragraph tag. Here is my heading. Heading 1. So here is the Control V. So Control S. How the paragraph will display here. Chrome browser. open our title of the page, just refresh this page. Here, can you see heading is one font, paragraph is another font. So like this, each and every heading sake you can write paragraph. But paragraph always will be in this much font only. But your headings will always will change from beginning to here. Okay. So this way we used to write the paragraph tag, and this way only we used to display the page. Now I want to write for each heading sake one paragraph tag. For each heading sake, we'll use one paragraph tag. Here is one paragraph. Here is another paragraph. Here is another paragraph. Control yes, save. Then see here, actually I'm not writing any para tag. Just I'm copied and pasted the content of the page. Content, just only content I copied. But every content without writing any para tag, even though it is displaying like same font. If here I'm not using any paragraph tag, even though it is taking displaying the content in the same width and height. See, if you don't take paragraph, it will take like this start and end. Means it will take starting quotation and ending quotation. But if you take the paragraph, it will read as your p tag, and inside that start and end, like this. See, here is one paragraph tag without paragraph tag content, and here with paragraph tag content. Content always will come in the double quotation. So by default. Here actually I don't want to write anything in the browser. Directly I want to save my page. Control yes. I want to save my page with .html. So if I don't write anything, will my browser will show all doc type, header, body, anything? Just I saved this page with 2.html. Let me open that file here. Control C. Control V. Here is my 2.html. I haven't written any code inside the HTML, but it is displaying just a blank page. It is not giving any error like it's not giving any error like it is a blank page or something, no tags are there. It's not giving any error. See, even if I don't write also, browser is giving HTML start and HTML close, head, body, like this. If I don't save any, if I save any file without any code, even though browser is starting writing from beginning. So that much friendly environment is the HTML. If you even if you forgot to close it, it will close somewhere else. But your content will misplaced. But by that you can understand you forgot your this tag, closing tag. Okay. As of now, we discussed all our basic parts of HTML, only HTML. In HTML, today we covered H1 tag for heading and paragraph tag for P tag for paragraph. So here, I'll ask few questions to check your knowledge on this part area. Here, I want to highlight, actually in newspaper, some content will come in a different color, different background color. Or starting letter, it will start with a big size, very big size, 40 pixels or 50 pixels. That only first letter it will come with a very big size. And next content, next line should in the middle of the some line, it will come in the background with a different type of color. See, like this yellow color. So for that, what we'll use? Just I'm asking. Okay. If you know, answer it. If you don't know, just say no. Mark. Okay. No. Okay.
No.
No. Good. Okay. So for that, we'll use for highlighting the content sake, we use span tag. for content high means only first letter in big size sake. In CSS we use inside the paragraph colon first letter. Inside that we'll write font size 40 pixels or 50 pixels like that. It's very interesting. If I explain like this, you will get very interest for writing the program. Just what I'm explaining this will cover in the future class, but just to show the output sake, I'm writing some code. Don't bother about this code. Paragraph colon first first. Here I'll write font hyphen size is 40 pixels. Control yes. Every paragraph first letter. Only first paragraph first letter is displaying that much font. Why not for all? Only first two I is very big, but remaining I is small. Yes, please. Please talk. We haven't used paragraph. Yes, nice. If just for first two sake I used paragraph, remaining sake I didn't use the paragraph tag. That's why remaining all are not displaying in that much. See, if you see any paragraph, lengthy paragraph, first letter will be different color and paragraph starting will be some indentation. Indentation is open newspaper. Just few seconds. Again link. Links. Front page. Actually, if you observe or not, I don't know. First letter will be big size and it will start from some gap. See, suppose this is my newspaper. In this newspaper, they'll give you title of the newspaper here, and here they want to write one subtitle. Main title is this one, and subtitle of the page, and then they want to display one paragraph under that. So that paragraph always will be only first letter. See, some gap. After this, some big letter, and after that content. See, content will be within that, it will fit with the page, but here the paragraph will be like this. And here only first letter will show you in a different size and different color. Different size and a different color. Only that one will display like this. Paragraph I want to display this much like this. So for that what we'll use? First letter I told for display the content in font size. Font size I applied and I have written some CSS. So by that I used. But how to give this type of gap? Rakesh, Swapna, Tanuj, Vivek, Parmesh, Mani. Yes. Lakesh. Babu Nagendra. Yes, please. Any idea on this?
No.
No. Okay. Yeah. So for this, we use indentation, paragraph indentation. Indentation, we use it. By that, we'll apply it. Okay. We'll see that one later. So as today we covered just only heading part, heading section. So I'll show you what is this each and every PPT. I'll cover it. No worry in that. Just what I'm explaining, that much thing only is there documented here in this PPT. We'll discuss in the next section on this PPT. As of now, yesterday we discussed about the each and every topic of UI, where I am going to use, where we'll generally use it in the real time. That we discussed. What is the use of HTML, CSS, JavaScript, jQuery, Ajax, all the things, how we use it, we discussed yesterday. Today, again, we did recap of yesterday's class. Means if I create the UI website, user interface, how the user interface will display, how the user interface will be attractive to the user, how the user interface will connect with the, how the user interface will connect with the dynamic programming language, and just one idea I have given. After that, we display the structure of website, using HTML, that is start with the doc type, HTML start tag and HTML end tag, within that head section, body section, then closing of head section, closing of head tag. Like that we have written the structure of the website. Next we entered in the head, inside the head part we discussed about the title tag. Title tag will display the title of the page. Next, after this title tag, we entered in H1 tag, H1 to H6, all 6 types of headings we observed. And after that, we have written one paragraph tag. So para tag says we used one paragraph with the content. That much we discussed. So in this, we have this much syllabus. Doc type, training, UI, UI codes content, UI UX responsibilities and power of UI, DOM elements, HTML, more tags in HTML. What all the tags you have? See, image tag, paragraph tag, UL tag, OL tag, LI tag, BR tag, HR tag, BR tag, layouts, forms, buttons, input fields, text box, radio button, checkbox, drop down, text area. These all we should have to learn it. Means each and every tag you should have to remember it. Okay. In HTML, head HTML body, what is CSS, and different applying the CSS for the element priority chain of CSS. Priority chain of CSS we'll see in the chain CSS part. H1 to H6, all types of headings and attributes of style and class ID, and inline block level. Then CSS properties, adding borders, font, pseudo style, position elements, image, splitting, boxing. See, these all are comes under CSS. And form element is also HTML only. Without form, we can't create any user-friendly website. See, if you're not interacting with the user, no use with that website, just for reading content sake. Okay, no one of the user is liking that content reading websites. There should be an interactive, at least they should have to give feedback on that website. So if you want to give their feedback on the website, they should fill the some form, application form, then only they can create it. See, JavaScript and supporting the JavaScript data structures, advanced JavaScript and jQuery frameworks, traversing of jQuery, events of jQuery, then Ajax, jQuery templates, and CSS and HTML. Along with this, I'll explain with my interest and special delivery for this UI batch. that is introduction to Angular, introduction to Bootstrap, and responsive design that I am adding with my interest. That's it. This is the total content, and every day, whatever the topic I'm explaining to you, the topic related document you will send to your, you will get into your mail. Mail, and whatever the paint window I'm using for drawing and write explanation of the concept, say what I'm using, this same paint window I'll save it in your batch folder, so same day you will get that folder. And same way, whatever the program I have explained to you, that same .html program also you will get in your mail. Means document, paint window, and programs. Three things you will get. And recording also they'll provide from Durga Soft. Okay. If you have any doubt, you can mail to me, or you can ask in the classroom itself. If you are able to spend the time, we'll spend it in the classroom. Otherwise, after session or before session, I'll connect you through mail or through call. Okay.
Swetha, just today itself I joined these classes and I have a couple of questions from you. So, like,
Yeah.
how many days we are going to cover like HTML, CSS, or JavaScript? How deeply we will be covering JavaScript? Any roadmap for that?
Yeah, we have. So generally, content will be HTML. I'll write duration for each topic. HTML4 will cover in 2 to 3 sessions. 4 sessions are needed for this HTML. Completely for course duration, first I'll give you course duration. Complete course sake, it will take 20 days. Per day, 1 hour. 1 hour per day, it will take 20 days to 25 days. Depends on the questions. Depends on interaction, it will prolong. If you don't ask any questions, class will continue as it is. Okay. If you don't have any doubt, if you practice well, then you can ask questions. So here, that 3 to 4 days will cover for HTML4. And after that, we'll go with the CSS2. So first we'll enter into CSS2. CSS2 also will take 3 to 4 days. 3 to 4 sessions will cover on this CSS2. Next we'll enter into JavaScript. In JavaScript time, how much deeply means here you can see course content, you can see here traversing methods. See, in JavaScript, these three. See, introduction to JavaScript, data types and control structures, dynamic creation and manipulation of DOM elements using JS, adding dynamic event listeners, means event handling, how to create click, double click, like that, all events, and event capturing and event building and validations. These things. And then arrays, predefined methods of arrays, string and predefined methods, object, and JSON. JSON time, I'll give you 5 to 6 examples on I will create one JSON object and how we can create it, how we can read the data from JSON array. So that I'll explain. And advanced JavaScript time, prototyping JavaScript, closure in JavaScript, inheritance in JavaScript, and adding method for an object. This is next jQuery. jQuery is a library of JavaScript. So here we use it's a combination of JavaScript. See, it's a predefined library of JavaScript. Just we'll add that library in the page. By that directly we can use it. And jQuery traversing. So here jQuery page we can add to the jQuery page, will add to the our web page. By that we can apply all the jQuery code dynamically. No need to write from the scratch if I use jQuery. jQuery is nothing but it is Ajax only. Using Ajax, how we do? jQuery is nothing but JavaScript only. If I write plain JavaScript, how the function will work, same way we can apply it by jQuery. jQuery is just we add the library in the top. That JavaScript compressed file will add like a library for our web page. We don't need to write everything from the beginning. So you by that, it just library will be loaded in your page. By that it will display. See here in Ajax, Ajax is nothing but it's asynchronous process. If you are creating any chat window, your chatting message only will load and it will display to the server, display from your side and it will display on the other end. So server will interact within few seconds, within fraction of seconds, that content will be displayed into say two places. I mean, say this side client, one user and other end another user. The two persons interaction will be done by server. So it is asynchronous process. Asynchronous means only message will be loaded and displayed. We here in while interacting with the server, when we are interacting with the server using Ajax, see here if I use the Gmail account, if I want to chat with any person, just directly I can chat it. It is not reloading total chat window for every message. Here if I type anything, directly sending now. But if I want to see anything in the web page, so they can see like this. Yeah, they can see total page is loading. This is what synchronous process and this is what asynchronous process. So synchronous and asynchronous, like that we can create it. Okay. So in JavaScript I'm going to cover these things. Any more questions?
With some noise is coming from background. Yeah.
Yeah, that person newly added. Yeah.
Okay, thanks.
Yeah. Any more? Actually, you missed the class, na? So I explained about why we use this HTML and where we use this HTML, how we use this course UI completely. Each and every topic sake, I explained the description. HTML is what, CSS is what. If I don't use CSS, how the real-time is website is displaying. That I
Swetha,
covered.
when you started this UI technology classes?
Just yesterday, 6 a.m.
Okay,
to
okay,
7 a.m. Just
okay.
yesterday and today only. Today also you joined late, right?
No, at 7 o'clock I joined here.
Oh, okay. If you joined in the beginning, today also I covered how we
Okay,
use UI and
okay.
all.
Okay, so
Okay.
I would like you to share the syllabus. Can you do that, please?
You need syllabus. Yeah. I'll
Yeah.
inform to them. They'll send to you.
Okay,
They'll
and
send to you all how many are participated here. For all them, they'll send the syllabus copy.
okay, and how can I get the last video, like yesterday's videos, in my mail? They will send it.
Yesterday's video. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, they'll send. I'll inform to them. They'll send to you.
Sure. Please be informed that.
Yeah.
Okay,
I'll
thanks.
Yes. Any more for any member? How is my session? Are you following or am I fast? Am I slow?
Shweta, what I observed, like the mail which I got from Durga Soft, so they were saying like 45 days courses, and you are saying here as 20-day courses. Means, can I know that what is the difference between that?
Oh, okay. They are mentioning 45 days. Okay, I'll discuss with them. I'll
Sure,
discuss
sure,
with
sure.
them. This UI sake depends on the student knowledge and student sessions. It will increase. JavaScript will take 10 days, 10 days session. So 10 to it depends. It depends on user. See how much practice we do. Those many days will practice. Okay, you can also cover it at 15 days. 15 days we can also spend it on JavaScript. Otherwise, we can spend more time. See how many practices we do, that much time it will take. Okay. Just this is the 30 days course duration is generally 45 days. It won't take for covering these UI. If it is come with any a dynamic part here in PHP along with the UI PHP, it will take more than 2 months time.
Okay, so after covering this HTML, CSS, JavaScript, jQuery, so yeah, you will be adding Bootstrap and all from your side in this course.
Just yeah, from my side, it's my interest.
Okay. And can you please suggest that means after covering completing this UI course, so which framework
UI
should
codes go for, yeah, that's what I'm saying. what I'm giving the introductions, all introductions, you should go internally. Means Bootstrap, Angular, Node.js or React.js. Select any one JS framework, JavaScript framework. Go internally. Means go for that course and learn it. And see, just go to the Google and search for UI job. They'll ask you about any one of this framework.
Okay.
Definitely, they'll concentrate on Angular. Most of them are asking Angular and React.js. So after completion of this course, if you go with the Angular or React.js, that will be good for your career.
Okay. So Durga Soft is providing this online courses. Swetha, just wanted to confirm, like Angular or Node.js or React.js something.
Yeah. They are providing.
Okay.
Yeah, they
Okay,
are
Swetha.
providing.
So yeah, a last request to you, like please send me the yesterday's video session so that I can go through it, and if I will be having any doubt, I'll ask you.
Yeah.
Sure. Thanks, Swetha.
Yeah. Thank you. Good session. I will set up my microphone. Okay.
Excuse me, madam.
Yeah. Yes, please.
Madam, in previous class you said
Voice is very slow. Please talk loudly.
in previous class you said some designations like Java full stack developer, backend
Even though not audible, please.
Ja
Breaking.
in previous class you said the designations related to the technologies. Will you please repeat that for me? Hello.
Sorry.
Hello. In previous class you said the designations in industry.
Yeah.
The name of
Designations.
yeah,
Web
designation.
UI. Those things, right? Web UI.
Yes, yes.
Yeah. Three designations will be there. Web UI developer. So they'll ask you about up to JS framework level, any JS, Angular JS or Node JS, like that JS level they'll ask you. If you want to be a web PHP dynamic developer, so dynamic developer time they'll ask you about the PHP. If you are a PHP developer, PHP frameworks level, Java developer, Java level, Java framework level. And if you are a .NET developer, so .NET dynamic level, framework levels, they'll ask you. Generally, they'll ask you not only the programming skill, they'll ask you framework. The same way, database developer. DB developers are who know the database query language, so they will become a DB query language is needed for them. They'll ask you
Thank you.
Oracle or MySQL, depends on your profile. They'll ask you questions. Yeah. Any more?
And Swetha, one more question from your side, like how you was writing the HTML's tags and all today. So it was very interactive, and you were parallelly showing the websites like the Hindu, that how they have designed and all. So likewise, you will be covering the CSS and JavaScript, means so that we can get to know that okay, so how in the real time the things are getting used.
That's why I'm showing.
Okay,
If you, yeah, that's why. See, actually, why we are designing, not for, it is not like a math or science or social in academic. It is a real website. So after learning this course, you will use that in the real time.
okay. So it was very helpful, Shweta. Thanks.
Yeah, thank you. Yeah, yeah. Shall we end the session?
Sure, sure.
Any more doubts? Yes. Thank you. Thank you to all.